Hey y'all, this is Bolen Outdoors, and today we're gonna make a simple hot sauce. So this is gonna be just kind of like if you think about just a base like Louisiana hot sauce, it's kind of vinegar based. A good example would be Crystal's hot sauce, something like that. It's exactly what this is, just simple, delicious. So the ingredients we're gonna be using, we've got 2 bags of these. These are jalapenos and Hungarian wax peppers from the garden. I froze those back in October and just haven't had a chance yet to make them. Finally got a free weekend, so we're going to do that. The other ingredients involved here, I got 4 decent sized garlic cloves, and I've got 1 just kind of small onion, small medium onion. We got salt, and I've got 3 cups of vinegar. So I'm just going to kind of play this by ear with this because normally I use a little bit less. 2 cups vinegar, 2 cloves garlic. So we'll just kind of mix it up and see how everything comes out. But as stated, this is a very simple recipe, so you can do whatever you want with it. You can do less garlic, more garlic. It's entirely up to you. Now, one other thing too is I'm inside of the meat shack today. Unfortunately, it is raining, so hopefully we don't get choked out. It's pretty well ventilated. You can see this thing's kind of falling apart. There's holes in it. I also have a box fan attached to the ceiling here, so if it does get a little too, the air starts choking us out, we can always flip that around and blow some air out of here. But let's go ahead and get our ingredients chopped up. We're going to get to work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our peppers here. As far as the peppers go, I'm just going to be cutting the tops off, discarding that, and then just kind of cutting these into chunks like that. I am wearing gloves. If I was cutting up just 1 or 2 of these things, I probably wouldn't worry too much about that, but since I'm doing a whole lot of them, definitely want to have some gloves on. All right, here we are several minutes later, and all of our peppers are cut. I'm looking forward to this because, looking forward to seeing what the color is going to look like on this thing when it's all said and done, because we got a lot of different colors in here. Some of these peppers were orange, some were red. We had light green, dark green, yellow. There's a lot of stuff going on there. You know what? Just for the sheer quantity of these, I'm going to grab another onion, I think. All right, we're back with our second onion. And a little bit more garlic too. Sort of wishing now I would have picked up some red onions. I think that would have been pretty good, but this will do. So again, we're just gonna get these, not diced or whatever. Just get them in little slices like that, so everything breaks down easy. Oh, that was too close. Look at that. And then same thing with our garlic. I'm not going to like fully dice this thing down. I'm just going to maybe cut off the tip of these. Which I could probably even leave that hard part on. It doesn't matter. This stuff's getting strained. But just out of force of habit, I will just slice that down the middle since it's kind of big. Blue guy, I ain't going to worry about that. We'll just leave the butt on it. It doesn't matter. As I said, all the stuff's going to get blended and strained, so it shouldn't make too much difference. Give that guy a split in half. And I'll tell you what, it already smells, starting to smell really awesome in here with all these peppers cooking. I mean, now cutting up all this other stuff. Something else too, and I hope this doesn't become a problem later, but I didn't realize until after I started hooking everything up, I'm pretty low on propane. I definitely can't do this indoors. My wife wouldn't have that. We'd have everybody choking out of the house. But really all we need is a good solid maybe 15-20 minutes on this. I think we can probably get that because we're just going to bring it to a boil and get everything simmering kind of after that, so should be good to go. All right, so everything's chopped up. Let's move on to the next step. All right, so I'm going to get everything put into this pot. Work around my camera here. And I don't know how well it's coming up on camera, but my Camp Chef range here isn't in the cleanest of shape. I get that from my wife literally every time I touch this thing. Love it though. This is one of the best products I've ever owned. We use it all the time on camping trips. We have it at home. I think the last time I used this was in October. It's currently January. We boiled up some frog legs. Worked perfect. Or not boiled, but fried some frog legs. So again, I apologize if it's not up to some folks' standards as far as how clean it is. The food doesn't actually touch it, it stays in the pot. So as I mentioned earlier, when I do this, usually it's in smaller batches. I usually do 1 full teaspoon. In this case, I think we're just going to double that since I've kind of doubled everything else I do. Alright, the vinegar. I have a feeling I'm going to have to add some more vinegar here too. Let's see where this takes us. Yeah, I'm probably going to need at least another 1.5 cups. Let me get that and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and decided to go just 2 full cups more. Alright, so just kind of get that stirred around a little bit here. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Shove that all down in. And make sure my propane's on. Like I said, I really hope this thing gets me through because I'm not going to be able to go get any more for a little while. Alright, we're going to let that blaze for a little bit there. Come to a boil, then we'll turn it down to a simmer. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit of boil in here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick stir. Man, I can't begin to explain how good this smells. Alright, so we're really ripping now. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down just a little bit. Not by much. Again, we'll give that another nice stir. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to let that roll, like I said, about 10 minutes here. And then we should be good to go for the blending. Alright, so this has been resting. It's still got some steam coming off of it, so it's, you know, not boiling anymore, but it is still a little bit hotter than room temperature, but I think this should be good to go, especially with the consistency that we want. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I might need to do this in a couple batches. So I'm going to try not to get too much of the juice all at once. Where'd the spoon go? Oh boy, don't want to breathe that in too much. Good Lord. It's going to take me out. Again, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to take more than one batch, so I'll try to mix up the liquid ratios here. Let's see if we can get one more little chunk there. And then of course we're going to be mixing this all in too once it's actually blended out. But yeah, let's mix that up and see what we get. It's going to get noisy here real quick. Oh, thank you. It is hot. All right. right, so we've had that running on liquefy for about a minute or so. And that's looking, oh, perfect. I think it's about the consistency we want here. So, let me go ahead and get this poured in. And see how well it strains out. Okay. That is an interesting color. It's almost like tomatillo sauce or whatever. We're just sifting this to make sure we don't get seeds and all that. We don't want that in the actual sauce itself. But that is a great consistency. I'm gonna take a little taste, hen. Just dip your finger in there. I don't think it's too hot. How's that taste?
Spicy.
It's very spicy.
It's kind of like lemony.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a spicy lemon.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some.
I'm gonna try some.
That's pretty good. I like that.
It is. That's interesting. It does have like a lemon zest to it almost. That's weird.
Yeah. Probably because of the vinegar.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing this through. Got one more small amount there, and I'll probably blend maybe one more batch, maybe two, and then we'll get everything jarred up. This batch has a lot of like the pulp and fiber stuff. It's because it was at the bottom of the pot. Okay, I'm actually gonna go scrape that real quick before I dump in this last little bit. Oh, dropping sauce everywhere. Yeah, we'll just finish this off. Going for it. That's pretty good. We got a lot of it. I don't think we're gonna miss a few drops. All right, so that's one very full. That's one very full measuring cup of sauce. I don't know if I have enough jars. I'm gonna have to go get a couple more. Let's see how this all plays out. Might be good. Alright, so let's try to do this and not get let me try to pour this without getting too messy here. It's gonna be tough with this thing being as wide as it is and there being as much as there is in it. Good night. I'm gonna spill this thing everywhere. I know it. I went a little bit better than imagined. Check that out. So that's it. Simple Louisiana-style hot sauce. I got myself 4 quarts, 1 pint, and some cleanup work to do here. But hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one.